Hi, welcome back everybody. Now we're going to be moving on from the six of cups. Here is a card of nostalgia and happy memories. It's a sentimental period of time when we pull this card. It's about looking back over the past and having fond memories, or it could be having not so good memories. It's a time of retrospection, and sometimes if we linger too long in this card, it can be about living in the past and it stops us from being in the now. So the book that I always recommend for this card is Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. So people from the past returning to the future, and it can sometimes be something that you've lost being returned to you, and see how they can look like children and adults at the same time. So it's that reflection of our childhood and then thinking about our now. So it's also about putting boundaries up. So just in case you get a call from a friend from the past that wants to come back into your future, it's about putting boundaries up. So these cups represent safe boundaries and knowing that, no, I've grown since I knew you last time, so I'm not going to let you fully back into my world. I'm just going to, set a safe perimeter around us. So leaving the past in the past and focusing on the now. This can also reflect the need to recycle old clothes or things around the house, or to reinvent yourself in relationships. It's touchy. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So this can be a little bit complex, this card, because it can feel like things are up in the air. So we're working with our shadow self here, and we're trying to imagine the world that you want to live in. So it's working with what's available to you right now. What do you truly want? So the sevens represent a catalyst for change, and this becomes an emotional look at our values. There's no point in wishing your life away. So grab hold of your dreams, despite what challenges may come, put all options on the table, and which one are you going to draw down? So it's a great card for doing a vision board, or a mood board or something like that, to reflect back to you what you're looking at. So with this traditional card, you can see the seven images in the cups. You've got a list of them here, and they can represent your seven values. So moving from the face. So the face is authenticity, and you could ask yourself every day, am I being authentic? And the second one is the ghost, or the spirituality. Are you living a spiritual life? The snake represents creativity and intimacy. Are you living a creative and intimate life? The castle is, have you healed your past? And the jewels are abundance. Are you living an abundant life? The wreath is success. Are you living a successful life? And the dragon represents passion. Am I living a passionate life? So this card asks, what are you willing to do to change for the betterment of yourself and the relationship? So then we move on to the 8. And here's the need to walk away. You've put all into the relationship. You've tried everything in the 7 of Cups, and then you've got nothing in return. And so there's this feeling that something's still missing. So, you had a dream and it turned out that you're on different pages. So who knows where the road is meant to lead in this card now? Sometimes you just need to start walking and see where it takes you. You don't need to know the final destination, not yet. Just wander for a bit here. Feel into the emotions. All relationships benefit from independent quests for self-discovery. And this is a really deep and emotional card. There's nothing else you can do but to surrender to something greater. And walking a solitary path can sometimes be the most loving thing that you can do for yourself. I often see this card as the most teary card. Like, there can be a lot of tears that just start suddenly flowing out of you. It sort of catches you unaware. And the moon represents 1.5 months. So there could be a 1.5 month period of time that encompasses this card as well. And then we move into the 9. Move into the 9 of Cups. Here is where the path has led to self-discovery, and it's led to joy for what you have. So it's self-satisfaction and seeing life with fresh eyes. So all sides of the relationship and affairs of the heart have been witnessed, and you've filled up your emotional bank account. So unencumbered by others' opinions or validation. Here the relationship has been through love, hate, leaving behind, complex changes. It's been through all the other cards. And it's not until we arrive at this self-attainment and love for our individual needs that we can truly love another. It's not until we know ourselves that we can love somebody else. As with all the cards, we can't stay in this place of bliss forever. Satisfaction is our happy place and can flip and become bad habits. So it could be where you have a glass of wine and it turns into 10 a day. So this can become the shadow, all those cups there. So commit to self-love is in this card. And then we reach the 10, the completion. So in this card that asks, do you believe in happily ever after? And this card actually does. So here we see it's a long-term commitment or even a renewal of vows. It's a love that's grown beyond all the hard-won challenges. It's endings and new chapters with family and friends that are really steadfast and more important than life itself. It's like a legacy card of knowing that we have strong bonds within in our community. So family reunions, weddings, school reunions. Emotional awareness brings with it the knowledge that nothing ever stays the same, and commitment to growth is an ongoing journey. And then we meet the cup again, the Ace of Cups again. So there's a snapshot that you'll see in your notes from Ace to 10 that give you a little step by step. And also the journal prompt for the cups. Who do you hold most close to your heart? And how do you love yourself? The people around you are your reflection back. How do you love them? How you love them is how you love yourself. If loving nature or your animal companion is easier to feel into, then do that. Journal on this love and see this in yourself. So pull a card once you've journaled on that and ask the cards, what card's energy will support my heart's evolution? And just as a little insight, when you spell the word love, if you keep going with the word, it spells evolve. And that's what love is. We constantly evolve and grow into love. So that's it for the cups, and I'll be back in the next section to take you into the pentacles.